what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are.
And if you guys are here new to the channel, this is my 2018 F80 M3, finished in mineral white with Shakir orange interior. And in today's video, we're pretty much gonna be doing a one-year review on the M3, my experiences, the things I've done to it, and things like that over the year and some change that I've owned it. This video is definitely overdue.
Yeah.
I've had the car probably like a year and 4 months now. And we're kind of just gonna recap of all the things that I've done, to the M3, the videos that me and Jamal have both, shot together. So right off the rip, one of the first things that I wanna go over is reliability. I myself, I'm a BMW technician, and a lot of my friends and people on social media that follow me know that. And I get probably about 3 to 4 DMs a day of people inquiring to buy one of these. And they always ask me, how reliable is it?
Right.
And my answer to them is, you get what you pay for. And what I mean by that is, this is BMW's pride and joy. And not just the M3, but any M car that they produce. Meaning that this car is substantially built better than the rest of the 3 Series, right? This is the king of the 3 Series. Every M is the king of the series. So BMW put so much more time and effort and money into an M car than the rest. So I always tell them you get what you pay for, because that lets them know that, yes, this car is very reliable. So just a real quick example for you guys. In the year that I've owned this car, reliability-wise, nothing major has gone wrong. The only kind of maybe thing that I would consider major would be the charged air cooler up top here. They're known to leak internally. However, mine was kind of a rare case, and it was leaking externally. And I think I might have a picture on my phone, so I'll put that up right now. But it was leaking externally, and the excess blow-by oil that was coming from the charge pipes, from the turbos and things like that, was actually leaking down from the lowest point right over here in this corner, and the oil was coming out, which means that the charge air cooler was compromised. Thankfully, my car was still under warranty at the time, so I went ahead and I replaced that. The only other issue that I've run into with this vehicle was the oil pan gasket, and that was just kind of my OCD. It wasn't leaking to a drip, it was more or less seeping, but because I knew the car was under warranty and my OCD, I went ahead and I replaced that as well. So in the 14 months that I've owned this car, I've only had those 2 issues, right, and I was under warranty, and everything else has been solid. So reliability-wise, there you go. I mean, the car has been absolutely great for me. I haven't had to spend any money on maintenance other than oil changes, which is something you have to do regardless. So, and that in itself right there just speaks for itself. No components have broken down. I haven't got any check engine lights. I haven't had any drivetrain malfunctions, and anything like that. So to me, again, this is the best bang for your buck, an M car, because again, BMW put so much time and effort and money into these cars to make sure that they run as best as possible for as long as possible.
So Ben, my question to you is, how many miles did you have on the car when you first bought it?
So when I first bought it, it was a 1-owner car, it was a lease. And when he returned when he did his lease return, it had 15,994 miles on it.
Yikes, okay.
So not too bad.
Specific.
Yeah, very specific, very specific. Not too bad. Since then, I've put about 12,000 miles on it.
Okay.
Not including, that is including, 2 trips to Miami, there and back. That's right, including a trip to the firm, tracking the car, a trip back from the firm, correct, and then a trip to Jacksonville, right, and then also a trip to Sebring, drove the car there, tracked the car, and drove it back.
Right.
So,
and then your day-to-day driving, your highway, et cetera.
Correct, and then day-to-day driving, highway, etc., things like that.
Right, because I wanted to show you guys, yes, this is a 1-year review, but this is a year that, we're not messing around. We weren't, just driving it to work, driving it back. This is an actual year of, this is what the car was built for, and we are going to test it out, to the fullest. To the fullest, and right, we most definitely have. Like I said, I've had 2 track days, one at the firm, one in Sebring, drove the car all the way there, 300 plus miles, tracked the car, drove the car all the way back, 300 plus miles, and that was for both Sebring and the firm. Yeah. And this car has definitely withstood the test of time and performance, right, because
It has not left me stranded on the side of the road like most BMWs do. For some of you people who might be watching, it has not done that. It has definitely done its job and has definitely performed.
Right. So this is a true 1 year review.
Yeah, true 1 year review. Like Jamal said, this was not just me driving to work, driving back home, the grocery store back home. This was putting this car through the test for over a year now.
Right.
And hopping on that topic of, performance, it's hot as you know what outside. Me and Jamal are literally sweating.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. So we're gonna hop in the car real quick. We're gonna go to a different location where it's a little bit cooler, and then we'll start back up.
All right, so this is way better.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is way better. A lot cooler. We're in Florida, guys. It's about 98 degrees right now. So we literally just moved from the top down here to the bottom just to stop sweating because it was hot.
Yeah, for real. If I sweat anymore, I just drown.
Yeah, no, literally, just drown. So hopping into the next topic is gonna be performance. Pretty much everything that I've done to the M3 since I've owned it, performance-wise, not power-wise, right? Because as you guys know, if you follow us, there's no tune on the car, there's no excess power, anything like that. I'm essentially building the car for track setup, kind of like a track/daily setup. We've done everything from the BMW M Performance lowering springs to the GT4, the BMW GT4 race car, air ducts that are functional. They do work as I'm going around the track, all the way up into the OEM BMW GTS/CS real carbon fiber hood.
Yep.
We've done that.
Don't forget the skid plate.
Yeah, can't forget about the skid plate. Yep. If you guys haven't watched the previous video from this one, which is the active auto work installing the single mid pipe on the M3.
Yep.
I had a really good point in that video, so about the Turner Motorsport skid plate. So go back and watch that video. But it definitely saved the car and me a lot of money. That was a nice preventative performance mod.
Right.
And just a couple of little things here and there to the interior that I've done as well. But overall, the car came performance-wise how I wanted it. It came with the BMW M Performance LED race display steering wheel. It came with the BMW M Performance plastic front lower lip. So all in all, the things that I've done to the car performance-wise to date have just been more or less for aesthetic look and for better handling and drivability around the track and downforce.
Right. And
this car comes with plenty of performance from the factory. 444 horsepower to the crank, 406 foot-pounds of torque, which we myth-busted. We myth-busted that. We myth-busted that on the dyno. On the dyno, this car, BMW M3 competition, made 428 wheel horsepower, and I think 420 or 15 foot-pounds of torque to the rear wheels. So that was super surprising. That was a great day for me to really know a baseline of what this car comes with.
Horrible day for Skyler.
Yeah,
Skyler.
Poor Kyler. Poor Kyler. Make sure y'all tune into his channel too at F80 Skirt to see his Dyno Day video that we both did and his upcoming Dyno Day video that he's planning on doing. All right, so the last thing that I want to talk about for the year that I've owned this car is comfortability. And again, you get what you pay for. I knew going into buying one of these cars, that the comfortability wasn't going to be the best, but it's definitely not the worst. I've driven plenty of cars in my life, supercars, hypercars, regular cars, and I would say this is probably about a midway point when it comes to comfortability. And to give you guys a better example than that, let's hop in the car real quick. All right. So we're inside the cockpit of the F80. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. You have your whole layout here, you have your gear selector, obviously your heads-up display, your HUH, and things of that nature. When it comes to comfortability, if you own a competition, which I do, it just goes down a little bit. Because of the style of seats that these are, they are a form of a bucket seat, and there is no lumbar support. So yes, the chair will, adjust forwards and backwards, back and forth, things like that, but you can't do anything about the lumbar support. It just kind of is what it is. So on very long road trips or just driving the car every day, you will feel it in your back. I mean, you'll eventually get used to it. I have personally, have gotten used to it. I've taken very long road trips in this car. Like I said, I've gone to Miami, Jacksonville, Sebring, and the Firm. And, those are all about 3-hour trips each way, there and back. It's, again, like I said, it's not the worst, but it definitely isn't the best. And I knew that, coming into this car, buying a competition, that it definitely wasn't going to be the most comfortable. But all in all, I have to say, from my personal preference, it's doable, right? I could daily this car every day and enjoy everything about it, and it'd be comfortable enough for me to justify driving it every day. And I try my best to. I do have a daily, but I try to drive this car at least 4 days a week.
What's the daily? What's the daily?
Oh man, my daily is a 1999 Toyota Corolla.
And don't you forget it.
And don't you forget it.
Best $800 ever spent.
Yeah, the best $600 I ever spent. That car is very far from comfortable. So it just makes getting into this car and driving it that much more pleasing for me. So comfortability-wise, this car, if I had to rate it, would probably be at a 6 out of a 10. And that's pretty high because if you look at Porsches, GT3s, GT2 RSs, if you go over one bump, your whole back is broken. And that's, that's just a performance car. So when you're in Comfort, Sport, or Sport Plus, the only thing that's changing is the ride quality. And that is from the EDC, your electronic dampening control. In Comfort, Sport, or Sport Plus, you will feel the difference in how the vehicle handles bumps and takes turns. But actually inside the cockpit, sitting down, it won't make that much of a difference when it comes to the actual seats itself.
Gotcha.
But depending on what you're trying to do, if you just want to ride around in comfort, yes, it'll be a little bit more comfortable going over bumps and things like that. Or if you're on the track and you want to be in Sport Plus to get the tightest, steering wheel feel and also the tightest, dampening that you can get while going around the track, then, you can do that as well. But overall, this is a BMW motorsport vehicle, so comfortability just goes out the window in general. This is a very stiff chassis. It's a very stiff, car. So you essentially know that, or if you don't know that, now you do know that going in, buying one of these, and like I said, I knew what I was getting into. I'm not complaining. I'm just simply letting you guys know my personal experience with the comfort of this car in the last year plus that I've owned it. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
So guys, as you already know, this is Wang, aka Tawzins on Instagram and YouTube. And I had him here today with us to pretty much just wrap up this video, to put the icing on the cake, which is how reliable, Wang, has your M4 been? It's a 2015 and it has 76,000 miles. So since you've owned it, how reliable has it been?
I mean, for me, it's been super reliable. I've said it to multiple people that as long as you take care of your sports or performance cars from BMW, they will treat you right. So I do the maintenance when you're supposed to, and it's been good. Just did the valve cover. I mean, that's a normal wear and tear item. You have other wear and tear items like injectors, spark plugs, etc. You need to do them accordingly. I mean, they're not lifetime items in the car, so it's just something that you'll have to account for when you're owning one of these type of cars. I mean, they're made well, they do well. Yeah, just keep up with your maintenance.
Exactly, just keep up with your maintenance, guys. And that was really just the icing on the cake for you guys, just to really understand that these cars are reliable. My experience in the year and 4 months and change that I've owned the car has been fantastic, reliability-wise, performance-wise, and comfort-wise. And then you heard it from my man here himself. He just told you guys that his experience with his, and he's had it a little over a year too, his video will be dropping soon too, has been, reliable, performance-wise, and things of that nature as well. So these are all around just really great cars. I love my M3 Wayne loves his M4, even though his is far more modified than mine. But, you know, these cars are just absolutely great. I've had a great experience owning it, you know, this car thus far. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to everything that I know that I'm gonna be doing next that you guys will be seeing on the channel. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this 1 year review of my experiences with my M3 and a little bit of Wang's experiences with his M4, just for you guys right there.
And my experiences being the #1 co-pilot of the year.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, with all that said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Go give our other videos and Wang's videos a check. You know, check those videos out as well. We have plenty of videos on the channel of the M3, all the things that we've done to the car up to this point, up to this video, and I think you guys will enjoy them. So go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button for us.
Comment down below. So this was our true 1 year review.
Yeah.
So comment down below if you guys like to see like a 1 year and 6 months, or if you guys like these style of videos that we're doing. Every video that we do, honestly, we try to progressively get better for you guys. So you'll notice that for the past 3 videos, this will be the 3rd.
Yeah.
That we've tried different types of editing, different types of cameras, and etc. So if you guys like how the videos are turning out, please let us know.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button for sure. Honestly, our subscriber count has gone up drastically as well. So I appreciate all of you guys that are new to the channel, welcome. We have a whole bunch of different videos for you guys to check out, and we are also going to be filming a whole bunch more videos in the future. Hopefully we can reach 1K by the end of the year. That's our goal. And other than that, man, just enjoy the content, and we'll just try to enjoy making it.
Yep. So peace out, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Get out of here.